and they run to the top of the stretch. Looking at Lucky and the program 1-2, and Looking at Lucky has taken over the lead. The program is still second. Noble's Promise and Make Music for Me, and Looking at Lucky suddenly opens up 2.5. Noble's Promise and the program battle for second. Looking at Lucky, Noble's Promise, Looking at Lucky.
Looking at Lucky's win in the Cash Call Futurity cemented his championship as the nation's top 2-year-old colt, and he's run to his reputation in his sophomore season. He opened 2010 with a victory in the Rebel Stakes at Oaklawn, and then experienced Derby-like trouble in his next start. He had to steady at the 5/16 pole in the Santa Anita Derby because of traffic created by Who's Up, who was ridden by Victor Espinosa. Harsh words were exchanged, and Gomez fired a punch at Espinosa afterward. The bottom line, however, was still encouraging. Looking at Lucky ran a gutty third despite all the trouble and emerged unscathed.
He completely came to a dead stop, and he regrouped really well. And then when he regrouped like that, I seen Sasuko running really hard on the outside. And I had asked him a little bit to get up on his feet. And when a horse does that, it's hard to really ask him to recuperate too much. And he recuperated fairly quick for me. But he lost some of his punch, and even if I really would have got into him that day, it was going to be hard to hold off the other horse. I let him kind of come on home, make sure he was okay, and he run really good that day after all that happened. And that's just the kind of horse he is. He's just he just amazes the way he's able to recuperate and do things, and the way he's handled, like you were talking about earlier about his professionalism. He's just a true professional.
Gomez has won many big races, but never the Derby. Looking at Lucky may be his best chance.
He'll do what you ask him to do, and he does everything we've asked him to do, and he's a nice little push button horse.
And that's another Kentucky Derby profile.